Hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining our community, we do have open slots available. We'd be more than happy to have you join along in the action and fun. All you have to do is reach out and say, yo, I'm interested. And we'd be like, yo, come on in then. But yeah, you can do so either through our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below, or you can just message me directly on Discord at ProtiumJoey. So, now, without further ado, go ahead, Durin, tell us what happened last week.
Okay, so Tony was alive and he was home, and his dad was like, come to breakfast or it didn't happen. So Tony was like, bet. And then when we got there, Tony's king dad was like, okay, I want to know what went down with y'all's, and so pick me a word picture, but no cheating. And I didn't remember too well, and kind of maybe added a bunch of stuff that might have just been a dream, because I'm kind of beginning to think there were no gummy bears in that attack. Anyway, after that, Ochet was like, okay, let's peace out. We were like, okay, peace. And then we went home, and the principal told us, okay, you guys are suspended because reasons that Durin doesn't remember. Also, go to one of my haunted houses. So we decided to use our time off to go investigate Barnabas's dad again, and then spent the rest of the day doing our random shit, where I bought magic stuff, I helped Sybil do a Mean Girls reference, I stole food to stock our fridge. Also, I stole beer from the jocks because Barnabas had to ask something to his sister. And then now we're going to go to the haunted house that I'm definitely not scared of.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So, everyone, you all leave the school. When you reach outside, you notice Jeeves parked there. Miss Sybil.
Hey.
Hello, Jeeves.
How was your trip to the wall?
Dreadful.
I'm most sorry for you. And he'll open up the car door for you.
Thank you.
And allow everybody else inside. He moves around to the front. Gets in. You guys notice... Actually, whose passive is 14 or higher? Okay, so not Sybil.
Mine's not even 10.
Not Sybil notices this is a different town car. The windows seem thicker. The bench seating on the side seems to also be thicker around the backs of it. And the divider seems larger.
Did you pick up a new car, Jeeves?
Yes, I did.
Was it because the other guy picked up your old car?
Yes, it was. The other car proved to not have the fortifications necessary for me to do my job. Therefore, we got one that has worse mileage.
Oh no.
However, it is bulletproof.
Okay.
Well, that's handy.
Sybil, you look up. Ooh, the snack bar changed. Now they have combos.
I shove Sybil out of the way and go in.
Yeah, your dad would never let you get combos because they're horrible for your figure. But apparently Jeeves stocked it with combos. It's up to you if you like combos or not.
I don't think I love sweets.
Combos aren't sweet, they're savory.
It's all sweets to me.
Oh, jeez.
Pretzel and cheddar cheese, man. Come on.
Yeah, those are so good. Okay.
Dairy?
Dairy? How dare you? All right, so Durin is having a blast then. As you all drive, he does look in the mirror over at all of you. Am I to presume you will be participating in tonight's main attraction at the lodge?
Yes, the haunted house.
Very good. I will be sure that, well, the outside perimeter is completely safe no matter what. Oh, by the way, Sybil, I forgot to message you something on Discord. I'm just going to post it over to you right now.
Okay.
I was supposed to tell you who the council is.
What was the council thing?
I don't remember.
Council?
Yeah, they came up.
So while you were looking through the notes section inside of the computer, she did mention something about the council and her not wanting to displease them. There you go, Sybil. Yep.
Got it.
And everyone in your party did openly say, "Who's the council?" So, whatever you want to do is your call. I decided it's better for me not to say on stream in case Sybil wants to be Sybil.
Probably just ignore the question.
So, you all drive. And you can tell Jeeves is checking the rear mirror, checking on you a lot more than usual. What?
I probably wouldn't be the one to notice. I don't even have a 10 for passive perception.
Okay. Well, then we'll say Dresley notices. And Durin notices. Durin would notice snacks.
Just assume it's normal for him.
If you wish to, Dresley, that's fine.
Little jumpy there, Jeeves.
Trying to make sure all things are still working in proper order. You pull up outside of a windy path where you see that there's a sign out front that says, "No vehicles," as well as one of the familiar teachers out front as well. He smiles at you all. "Hello, students. Are you going to be donating for the arts department?"
Absolutely. Where can we do that?
Right here. That is how you get your tickets inside.
Is it a set amount?
Whatever you think is necessary. Dresley, you know this is the Enchantment Unicorns fundraiser for the theater shows that they put on. Musicals.
All right.
Well, here you go, and I will put in 5 gold.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. The arts are very important.
Agreed.
I will offer an 8.
Did you say an 8th?
Yes.
You know, out of curiosity, sleight of hand. Not that you're trying to, just see how easily you just slip that
I mean-
into the bowl.
I mean, what are the arts without inspiration, you know?
Yeah. Teacher. Young man, this is not reasonable of a donation. And he puts it in his pocket.
Ah. Alright. And I just waddle in.
Barnabas?
I'll put in 5.
Dresley?
I can't. It's my own damn house. All right. I'm gonna donate my biker leather jacket, my normal hide armor for the costumes department, and then a bag of 10 platinum.
Oh. We're not a charity. We're not a thrift store. Oh, thank you very much.
Costumes, man. High quality costumes.
Very well. I will tend to this and get it to them. Thank you very much, young man. And if I may, he looks around. I hear the statue room is quite glaring. As you're about to leave, Sybil, you hear Jeeves clear his throat. Miss Sybil, may I speak to you for a moment?
Sure, make it quick.
You wander over to him, and he makes sure that everyone else is far enough away they can't hear. So, there are 2 new developments you wish for me to keep track of. The first of which is your father did return home 3 nights ago. He seemed very concerned about many things, exceptionally angry as well.
I see.
He did not
3 nights ago.
return a letter for you. Yes, your father goes away on long business trips quite frequently, but
Yeah.
this one happened when you asked for a letter back from him at the start of school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been like 3-4 months. 3 months, yeah.
Yeah.
We had 3 months to explore the mayor's mansion unsupervised?
No.
It's Sybil's house. I don't know that it's that hard to get into it. You just have to justify it with Sybil.
Jeeves
Yes.
is Jeeves is an exceptional butler. Sorry, chauffeur. Your butler is terrifying. The second thing is we have not received word from your mother yet either. She's been gone since June. And when I check the records for the spa she was supposed to be staying at, the spa seems to have been a shareholdings company in a particular family's company.
I imagine I can guess which family you're referring to.
I assure you that you would be correct. Be on your guard. Ma'am.
Do you suspect foul play?
I am suspicious of a great deal many things, and I am not a believer in coincidence.
No.
enjoy your night of terror.
Thank you. Let me know if there are any developments on that in particular.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have any leads, I want to know as soon as possible.
Of course, ma'am.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Of course. Welcome home.
Thank you.
You hurriedly skip up the path to catch up with your allies, and it is a very long, winding road, heading higher and higher up this path with these trees. And most of you have lived in Spellington Heights most of your life. There is not this much forestation inside of this town. In fact, where you are out and about near doesn't seem like any specific location in town that any of you can recall, geographically speaking.
I'm
However,
gonna check one of the trees, see if it's an illusion.
you go over, roll me a nature check.
Seven.
Oh, 7.
11. Yeah, I don't know that I was guidancing myself for that.
Okay. You go over, you touch it. Yep, feels like a real tree.
It does do good work.
So, as you are walking up the path, you see that there are 3 people a good 60 or 70 feet ahead of you all. You can't really make out a lot of detail as it is very dark out here and they're pretty far away. So, Sybil catches up.
Did I miss anything?
Not sure if he created this area or if we're like left school grounds, because this is not part of the city, or at least doesn't look like any part of the city I know of.
Well, if we tried to disbelieve it, that would ruin the experience, wouldn't it?
Fair enough.
So, you all continue up the path. And Sybil, with your bullshit vision, you do notice that those people ahead of you, like, turn back and look and then keep walking a couple of times.
Why do they keep looking at us?
Are they students?
Do they look like students?
Perception check at disadvantage. They look roughly like people, but you couldn't be sure.
Can't tell.
Well, head on a swivel. He's bound to try and screw with us.
So, you all begin reaching the top of this hill you've been ascending upwards for minutes now. The shifting Shadow Lodge looms ahead, a dark silhouette against the fading evening sky. Its warped wooden facade casting ominous shadows across the overgrown path that leads to the entrance. The lodge is a monstrous structure, cobbled together with weathered timber and slate, with ivy and creeping vines slowly claiming its sides. The building seems almost alive, shifting subtly as if adjusting itself to your gaze. The angles of the roofline and windows never quite staying the same. It's unsettling, like the lodge is breathing, a forgotten entity that has been left alone for far too long. A rusted, wrought iron gate creaks as the wind blows, barely hanging onto its hinges, leading into a graveyard just beside the lodge. Jagged headstones, some toppled and others cracked, just jut out from the tangled weeds and thorny brambles. The names on the stones are faded, almost completely erased by time, but there's no doubt that this place has known death, and whatever rest was supposed to come here has long since turned to a restless slumber. A crow calls from a nearby branch, its cry harsh and echoing through the air, breaking the unnatural silence that seems to settle over the area. Boarded up windows on the upper floor seem to stare down at you like hollow eyes, wooden planks nailed hastily in place as if trying and failing to keep something in, or perhaps keep all of you out. The few exposed windows are dark, except for faint flickering shadows that hint at movement inside. But there's no one there. Not really. A tattered, moth-eaten curtain flutters in one of the second-floor windows, although there's no wind to speak of from here. As you venture and walk closer, you begin to make out the shapes of the individuals in front of you. Oh, wrong one. Recognizing them as upperclassmen. And for some of you, rivals.
What are we up?
All the way down there.
I have no rival.
Said some of you, damn. Wait, your rival's Guildarts at this point. It's just...
That's more of an arch nemesis situation.
Fair enough.
His rival is that one girl from the botany class.
The one woman. Wow, that says a lot. Anyways.
I think we didn't already know.
As you all are nearing closer, you see Baylor Swift hanging
my God,
out
this art.
with Brandon
Uh,
and a different member of the basketball team. Dresley, I need you to roll me a history check. And you know what? Sybil as well.
This is Fabio looking motherfucker.
He makes me. I think of Flash Gordon when I see that picture. Flash.
14.
Dresley, I mean, he kind of just looks like a generic white human, you know? Like, you see a dozen of them every time you walk down the hall. Sybil. That is Andrew All-Star. He is supposed to be the #1 basketball prodigy at your school and rumored to be the champion or MVP of the entire area within Lohio. A prodigy since a young age and unrivaled in his athleticism as well as love for the sport. Notably, he is also known to be incorruptible, as your father has stated. His family immune to all of your family's prowess.
I will give the group the cliff notes telepathically as we approach, so that they are aware.
Go ahead and approach everyone.
Hi, guys.
Oh my God, Sybil! Good to see
Baylor,
you.
hi.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
Oh, come here. And she goes and gives you a hug. And ooh, your skin's really dry. You should really moisturize.
I really should. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Brandon looks at you. Sup, Sybil?
Hello, Brandon.
Andrew looks over. Hello, Sybil.
Do I know him personally?
No, but both of you are known.
Right. You're Andrew.
Guilty. Yep, that's me.
I've heard about you.
Yeah. Do you want me to sign something, or?
No, thank you, but it's nice to meet you. And I will hold out my hand.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Nice to meet you, too. We'll shake your hand. I heard you came to Spellington. Good for you. Not going to
Thank
that
you.
prep school.
I think my talents are better used here to help the people here in Spellington.
Sure, yep. So, you guys aren't afraid of a little more danger then, given how much excitement you all have been taking on? Oh, I heard about your dearly departed friend and his resurrection.
Yeah, we told you.
So much for you all to deal with in such a short period of time. If you ever need help with anything, be sure to come to me directly. I'd be more than happy to assist with whatever I can. Okay?
You are so kind, Baylor.
Oh, of course. And she gives you a hug. That's a little too tight.
Is there a magic item that can just force someone to say their innermost thoughts? Because that's how you win.
A truth serum?
No, like you put on a collar or like a head or like a hat, and it's like no matter what, like the bullshit they spout, like what they really mean is showing up in front of them.
That'd
You
be fun.
forget I can read
There's
thoughts.
no rule that says we can't make one of those.
There's actually a rule that says you can make those.
Wow.
Yeah, Sybil can read thoughts. And Baylor
Yeah.
is definitely a thought.
And I can read her just fine.
You were saving that one, weren't you?
Oh, Chance is sitting up on the front porch in this rickety little rocking chair he has that creaks back and forth as he is sipping no longer a coconut for the season, but something that looks warmer. Hey, students, you know, it's always good to see the upperclassmen getting along with the younger generations. Good job.
We're the same generation. That's not how generations work.
No, they're your upperclassmen. They're your seniors.
Yeah.
You're a different generation at this school. They've already had all their excitement. Well, except for what I have planned for you next semester. Wait, there's more? Yeah. Anyways, it's good to see you guys
The only
getting
thing I've
along.
learned at this school is there's always more.
That is an important lesson, Durin.
It's literally the only thing I've learned at this school.
You haven't learned more about nature? Identifying
Nah.
survival-like plants? How to create a
Nah,
bonfire?
My teachers kind of suck.
We also never go to class.
Well, that's your
I mean,
problem.
to be fair, you burst into fire every time we go outside.
Well, I mean, where else am I gonna do that?
Yeah, don't do it inside.
Yeah, they get mad at me when I do that.
I'm not sure how that's our fault. You're the one that suspended us.
Well, I mean, don't deserve a suspension. Ha! You nerds got suspended. Brandon, you were only ever suspended one time, and that's because you pissed all over the bleachers.
You pissed on the bleachers.
It's not my fault, okay? Someone gave me a laxative for your dick.
That
That's
You mean beer?
A diuretic?
No, I said my dick. I wasn't shitting.
Yes, not a laxative, a diuretic.
I told you I wasn't shitting.
Well, Captain should be. Are you guys going in or are we going in?
Oh, we're waiting. Apparently, we have to do this in waves. Yep, there's a different group in there right now. We just have to wait for confirmation that they fail or succeed. While we're meeting, Cider? Cider, anyone?
Yo.
Yeah? Cinnamon?
How long have they been inside?
2.5 hours.
I'm gonna assume a giant Grim Reaper or skeleton's gonna pop out and say you failed.
You can assume. But yeah, cinnamon in your cider? Cinnamon? Cider?
Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you. I'll just take a cup of, like, some warm Earl Grey. No sugar or cream. Earl Grey.
What are the options?
Okay, yeah, yeah. There you go. Principal,
Isn't that,
this
like,
is just water. He waves his hand. There, it tastes like Earl Grey.
Isn't Earl Grey just stupidly bitter and overpriced?
As someone who enjoys teas, no, but yes. Earl Grey isn't stupidly bitter. It's a nice bitter if you have a good Earl Grey. But you're supposed to cut it with a little bit of sugar or honey. And then it's a phenomenal flavor. Yeah, I guess I'll take some, cider. Apple cider, right? That's what cider is, Brandon. Yeah. Could have been pumpkin. Oh. You're graduating this year, right? Yeah. Are you passing all your classes? All the ones I'm still in. We may have to update our standards in the future.
Don't you need like a certain amount of English credits?
Andrew, how about you? Sorry, sir, I can't take in any more empty calories. It hurts my physique.
I'll take his.
There you go, Durin. But if you wouldn't mind, if I could have 3 parts water and 1 part vinegar, apple cider vinegar, that'd be great.
That's sad.
Really?
I'm sad
What?
for you.
It doesn't taste that bad. And also, it helps you get the perfect physique. Here, look. And he lifts his shirt, and it just looks like a billboard model of anybody who works at Abercrombie and Finch.
I'm still just giving him a completely pitying look.
Tresley, you poke him? Not gonna lie, it feels as tough as Barnabas's armor.
Damn.
Treat your body like a temple, then people come to worship.
That's a good line. I might steal that.
Yeah, go for it. Here, try
Yeah,
this.
but even...
I take a swig.
Have you ever tried drinking water and vinegar?
No.
Okay.
Because why?
Well, there is actually a benefit to it. It is disgusting. As you sip it, it tastes like vinegar. There's water in there, but like it just tastes like vinegar. It's horrible.
Is the vinegar supposed to aid with digestion?
Well, it actually does 3 things. It fixes your stomach biome wonderfully so that you can digest food much more efficiently and gather up all of the nutrients of the veggies and the fruits and the meat that you eat. That's all I really eat. I don't eat any bread or carbs or dairy or anything like that. But the other thing is, it has natural electrolytes in it. This tastes like Gildarts' drinks. The water he gives you.
You
Oh,
drink
yes.
that on purpose?
It's so good for you.
Well, at least we know Gildarts can pass for a field aid.
See, Barnabas, praying for other people, that's a thing, right?
You asked Barnabas?
Yes.
What's the thing?
Praying for other people?
Yes, we can pray for him later. Maybe we could pray that he eats something different and gets the captainship
Has
he
some
probably
fun
actually
in his
deserves.
life, God.
Hey, Durin?
Yeah?
Try this. He snaps his finger, and there's a caramel-covered apple with M&Ms
fuck
on it.
Yeah. I'm fucking housing that thing.
M&M's on a
Carameled apple? Oh, jeez.
You can feel
Please
your
tell me
teeth
it's a
rotting,
Granny
right?
Smith.
Oh yeah, of course. But you can feel your teeth rotting, right?
Yeah. That's part of the fun.
That is the best thing ever. But anyways, shouldn't be too much longer now. I should probably check on them, shouldn't I? He like lowers his sunglasses and leans back. Hey guys, pick a number between 1 and 6.
3.
He's gonna say 3.
was I.
A moment
Me
after
too.
he snapped.
Wow.
Shared brain cell.
Consensus.
Between 1 and 6.
It's all that
between them.
telepathy.
But he snaps his finger, and a few moments go by before you guys hear a.
You'll cut out as soon as you started that scream.
Oh, you hear a scream. All right,
But
looks
louder.
like they failed. So, the parties and groups entering inside are anywhere between parties of 3 and parties of 10 at a time. Would you all like to go in and work together, or your 2 groups be separated? Let's make a contest out of this, Sybil. If my group wins, then you all have to be our cheerleaders at the next basketball game.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
We'll provide the outfits, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And if you win, what do you want?
Ooh. Above table, any ideas?
Below table.
We
I don't know.
demand a
Is it
shrubbery.
Is it
Didn't Brandon already have to wear a sex offender outfit at one point?
No, he had to wear a
Something?
tutu with hot sauce.
Oh, that's what it was. It was a tutu you had to wear, Brandon. That's right. You still have that? Did you keep it?
Well, we went above board to talk.
I know. I went below board to talk that one.
Oh, no, I meant out of character.
I
Is
know.
that below or above?
I don't know. I said mine in character because I knew you were saying it out of character. And
Yes, I
I'm
meant
just
out of
throwing-
character.
I'm just throwing pot shots at Brandon while I can. So
Fuck you, dude. Fucking loser.
It's got to be humiliating.
out of character, you could have her drop out of the race for.
No, I don't
He's
think
not gonna
that's.
do that.
I don't think that's equivalent.
Okay.
Ooh. What if they get their hair cut by the enchanted unicorns?
Isn't she an
That's-
enchanted unicorn though?
No, she's a
She's
a
an elemental
phoenix.
phoenix.
Oh, okay.
the theater kids.
They have to. They have to get their hair cut by members of the enchanted unicorns that we pick, and then we go and pick the ones that hate her.
That was good.
Let's see. If my group wins, Andrew's a student, right? He's a student here, yeah?
Yes, yeah, he's a senior.
If my group wins, all 3 of you have to get a haircut from members of the Enchanted Unicorns that we pick.
Roll me a deception check, just to see if she doesn't pick up on that last bit. Like the purpose of that last bit.
Guidance.
Oh, sure. Let me make sure I don't. Okay.
God damn!
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you know what? I could definitely go with a new perm, and I hear a lot of them over there are actually quite gifted. That doesn't sound too bad.
Yes, they are.
Also, he has to eat a donut burger.
I'm
That's
sorry.
not part of the deal, but
What?
if you want to, I don't know.
What?
Wait, do you mean like on the boondocks in between 2 Krispy Kreme donuts?
Yeah.
Donut burgers are actually good as shit.
But God
hate
damn,
yourself
pass
afterwards.
out.
You feel that though.
You hate yourself afterwards. For at
but
least a day.
you enjoy the ride.
That guy
Take
would
where
probably
that's
go into
at.
shock.
My
if he ate one of
body,
those since
my body is a temple. There's no way that it's worth this stupid bet. And I'm not
Temples
even
have
getting
holidays, bud.
anything out of you cheering for me.
So you're afraid?
No,
That's my takeaway.
I'd
figured
rather
you
get
weren't.
something else.
All right, how about this, man? First time we've ever met. How about you and me go around, 1-on-1? We never train next to each other. Brandon probably told you how many times I've embarrassed him at tryouts.
You had one good fadeaway, bro. Stop talking like you're good at the game.
I made a 3-pointer one-handed behind my back.
Yeah, one good fadeaway. I'll take the bet. However, for you, he points at you, Durin. If you want me to put that into my temple, win we win. Because I always win. You have to join me for my training regiment this entire week.
Okay.
Brandon just looks over at Andrew. Dude, that's kind of fucked up. He's not even in shape. He'll hold up or he'll pass out. Either way, there's always the next day.
If we lose, somehow Durin makes it through the entire week because it's half as difficult as Guild Arts'.
Oh no. His is... Andrew got some backstory, y'all. Alright, so 2 separate groups. Well then, I'm going to outline what all is going to be happening. He pulls out a flashcards. He stands before the darkened doorway of the lodge, his eyes narrowed with a knowing glint. He takes a deep breath, and his voice low and almost conspiratorial as he speaks. It's clear he's delivered this speech before, but the weight of the words feel heavier now with your new challenge. Welcome, my brave little adventurers, to the Shifting Shadow Lodge. Built long ago by hands that are now nothing more than bone and ash, this lodge was a place where shadow and secrets intertwined, where the boundary between reality and nightmares blur. He gestures at the imposing door, its worn wood seeming to groan with unseen weight. Within these walls, 12 rooms lay waiting, each one holding secrets of the lodge's forgotten past. In each room, there is a key. 12 in total. But not all keys are meant for the same door. You'll need to earn these keys, and only 3 will let you pass through to the basement below, where dark deeds are whispered to still take place, where an entity, though made of illusions and memories, enacts heinous acts best left to nightmares. You must stop it before its darkness seeps out of these walls. He turns his gaze to you all, his expression growing darker, his eyes narrowing slightly. But of course, this lodge does not give its secrets freely. No, each key is earned through trial, through wit and will. You will find yourself tested, challenged, and you may even lose parts of yourselves before the night is over. Let me tell you a little about what you will find in each room. He pauses, letting his words linger before continuing. First, there is a statue room. Statues that do not always face the same way twice. Perhaps if you gaze at them long enough, they may reveal which one hides a secret. Next, he points towards a different hall, the display room, filled with relics of the past, mementos of a forgotten era. Only those who truly understand their value may find what they seek. He steps forward, his eyes shifting between each of you as if in thought. The secret ritual room, a place where rituals were once held, cloaked in secrecy. If you listen carefully, you may hear the whispers of how to create what was lost. And of course, the cauldron room, a foul place of bubbling concoctions. Beware what you mix, lest you find yourself lost in the haze of failed potions. A smirk touches his lips. The roulette room, a game of fate. Take a spin and gamble. But remember, sometimes it's not just your luck that's at risk. The Beast Chambers is a place that houses something feral, something dangerous, something never captured after its escape. Find the way to bring it back, or perhaps calm it if it waits there, or risk becoming prey. The Piano Lounge, a haunted tune left unfinished. Play it true, and perhaps you'll unlock a melody that leads to more than just music. The dining room, a feast for those who no longer hunger. Only those willing to partake will be granted their reward. And you cannot have a dining room without a butcher's room. Not for the faint of heart. Flesh and steel. One must navigate through the grisly remains to find what has been hidden. You see lights begin flickering from the inside. The servants' quarters. A place where those who served this lodge were kept, forgotten in their toil. Their loyalty may yet hold a key, if you can appease them, of house. Somewhere inside, there's the wolf plaque, an emblem of loyalty and cunning. Only those who understand the nature of the wolf will find what it hides. There's, of course, one final room. The mistress's room. A place knowing of all the extremes. Love, loss, betrayal. The key lies among her secrets. Secrets that may not wish to be uncovered. These rooms hold more than just keys. They hold memories, regrets, fears. The entity below, the one that waits in the basement. It's a manifestation of everything dark that's ever touched this place. It is not real. But can my illusions really harm you? Make no mistake. If it escapes, if it finds a way beyond the basement, the shadows of the lodge will spill into this town, and there will be no place left untouched by its madness. He waves his hand and the door opens up. Inwards you all go.
What was that hint that the lady at the front said about the statue room? Hold a gaze?
Great question. It's up to y'all to take some notes.
Fucking thought I did.
Are both groups going in at the same time? I thought it was one by one.
Oh, yeah, everyone's going.
Okay. As we start going in, I'm going to psychically cast Hex on Bailey.
Baylor. Okay.
Baylor, yes, sorry. And I am going to target intelligence. So she will have disadvantage on intelligence checks, and her passive investigation will go down by 5. So I'm basically trying to hinder her ability to solve puzzles and disbelieve illusions.
Oh no, not the brains of her party.
I mean, if we start making comparisons, it's not going to be Brandon.
No.
I don't know Andrew well enough, so I'm going to target her.
Yeah. So, everyone walks inside. Ochant stands outside the door, smiling at you all. I suggest your groups, as they are competing, go their separate ways. And remember, trust is something earned, never given. He closes and locks the door.
Good luck.
Good luck to you all as well.
I'm going to start heading towards the statue room. Which one is it?
He gestured to the right for the statue room.
Okay, but which was the food? Because I heard there was a dining room.
That was the left. Oh, you guys are just going to choose that direction. Turn.
Ah.
You can double back later.
Yeah, babe, let's go check out the dining room. And as the two groups embark on this investigation, heading in different directions, we're going to go ahead and go on break. And while on break, you guys can discuss what 3 rooms you think that you have the best chance of figuring out. And then we'll see if you can get to them before the others. We'll be right back. We're back, everyone. Go ahead and step into this room. If you dare.
Well, now I'm not so sure.
That is not.
As soon as you step into the room, a
I see.
door appears, and you hear the clicking, locking sound from behind it. You look inside, and you see, inside of this chamber, there appear 6 statues, each depicting an individual who was trapped by this cursed lodge. Evil deeds reflected in stony forms right underneath them. However, as you have entered into this room, you see that there is a piece of paper stuck to this door behind you that all of you other than Sybil notices. I was praying you guys would split the party and Sybil just wanders around going, "What the fuck?"
Not with you running the game.
Come
We know
on.
better. We know better
Never.
than to split the party.
Never split
When
the
was the
party.
last time I... All right, so there's a piece of paper on the...
You couldn't even finish that with a straight face.
Yeah. Anyway, piece of paper.
So what does the paper say?
You go over. It reads, "They stood.
It reads?
They stood as still as the night, staring ever at each other. The statues were once people, captives of a curse cast upon those who dared defy the mistress of this lodge. They watched forever, waiting for someone to set their gaze free. And at the end, a question is posed. Which pair of eyes no longer meet?" Now there are 6 statues in this room. The first, you can see from the slab underneath her, is Lady Callista Haven. Lady Haven was known for her ruthless pursuit of power. She poisoned her own siblings to secure her inheritance, and in the end, claimed the family estate for herself. Her statue shows her with a sly, serpentine smile, one hand reaching for a goblet that now remains forever empty. The second, Sir Bertram Hollow. He betrayed his comrades during a desperate battle, offering their positions to the enemy in exchange for his own life. His cowardice doomed them all, and his statue captures him mid-betrayal, a hand outstretched as though still trying to plead for mercy. The widow, Grelda Brine, swindled grieving families, claiming to help communication with their lost loved ones. She used their desperation to drain them of their wealth, leaving many destitute and broken. Her statue depicts her with a fake smile and her other hand open, waiting for payment. Brother Alistair DeVore, once a respected figure in the church, secretly sold false blessings, promising divine protection to those who would pay. His deception led many to ruin, as they relied on his false assurance in dangerous times. His statue stands with hands clasped in mock prayer, a deceitful smirk on his lips. Maribel Wainwright, an alchemist, experimented on unwilling subjects, turning her neighbors into grotesque amalgamations of flesh in the pursuit of ultimate beauty. Her statue shows her with a vial in hand, her expression one of deranged fascination. And finally, Lord Cedric Blackthorn. Lord Blackthorn has a cruel and manipulative appearance to him. He coerced entire villages into working his land for nothing, all while keeping them under threat of starvation. His statue depicts him with a whip in one hand, a haunting sneer on his face, reflecting the merciless tyrant he was in life. Now, if you are proficient in history, you may roll a history check. If you are proficient in religion, you may do the same. If you are proficient in nature, you may do the same.
Damn, Durin.
I will guidance myself. Haha.
Wow.
Yes, Sybil, you're in that religion class. Now. Sybil, unfortunately, you don't recall anything because you didn't hit the DC. Durin. Yeah. Some of these are real people. You've learned about them in your nature studies. You learned about Cedric Blackthorn on numerous occasions, as he was a very predominant farmer long ago, to some farmlands called the Blackthorn Farm, not very far from here. And he is to blame for some of the more blighted areas within the forestation and, well, surrounding lands around here. Barnabas. Brother Alistair Duvois? Yeah, he's real. A real charlatan that you learned about. One problem with learning about religion is learning about all the cons in your religion. And he certainly was a grand one. He single-handedly caused the death of about 100 people who mindlessly believed in their god, because he swore to them that they would be protected. However, there was one other in this list that you recognized. Grelda Brine. She was not simply just a swindler. She was also a very powerful witch. One who made a deal with demons in order to become more powerful and have larger influence over people. From what the two of you are remembering from your classes, perhaps each of the 6 people are real people, or were real people.
Now remember, the statue room is quite glaring.
You say that like it means something.
That's because it does.
You know that?
Which pair of eyes no longer meet?
That is written on the note.
Are any of them looking at each other? Are they facing each other?
Roll me a perception check.
get on that. Nope.
By the looks of it, damn.
Oh wait, I do have my shades, so 14.
Hey, let's go, Durin. You wear your sunglasses at night?
Yeah.
Like a douche.
So he can.
Dude, 80s love songs were so fucking creepy.
That's a love song?
That and
Yeah.
I'll be
kind of.
watching you.
I heard of a
Every
magic.
breath you take.
I heard of a custom magic item today where it's like Durin's glasses, only they're fake because they make you seem cool, but they actually make you look stupid. So you roll all persuasion with advantage, but the DM always takes the lower number. It doesn't tell you that that's what's going
Oh,
on.
that's beautiful. That is beautiful. So, 14 Durin. You start looking at them. And there's 2 statues in this room that seem to be looking at one another. Lady Callista Haven and Maribel Wainwright.
Those two are looking at each other.
Okay. So they both poisoned people
Oh.
in different ways. She poisoned her siblings. Maribel poisoned people as an alchemist, turning them into abominations.
Why does everyone in this room just suck?
The widow and the brother were both fakes. One was a fake medium, the other one was a fake divine protections. They were both cons. And then you've got the traitor, well, not the traitor, but the yellow belly and the cruel master. Which pair of eyes no longer meets?
I'm just gonna try the obvious. Do any of these statues look like they've been moved? Moved?
Roll me a survival check.
I'll get in on that.
And for the sake of this, for the sake of metagaming knowledge, we'll assume that you ask your questions to the DM out loud as you're contemplating.
Okay.
God, what am I thinking right now?
Well, I was more like, do any of these look like they've been moved recently? You know, like a typical anime character trying to coax the answer out of everyone.
Or any person who doesn't have an internal monologue.
We're all suddenly Dora the Explorer.
I
Oh
wish
my
I could
God.
shut my internal monologue off. That dude's such a dick. So, the two of you go over, and none of them look like they can move. However, you do notice that there's foot marks, like boot dust marks from shoes and stuff, on most of their legs. Like people climbed up them for some reason.
I'm gonna climb up one of the ones with boot marks on them.
All right, which one? You pick.
I don't know which ones have boot marks on them.
Let's go with all.
Alright, I'll just climb up. One of the ones that we were looking at, that were looking at each other.
Lady Haven and
Sure.
Maribel Wainwright?
Lady Haven, sure.
Okay. So you climb up it, and you're about head height with her?
What
I'm
are
going
you
to
doing?
look at her, like, neck and shoulders and whatnot and see if any of it can be moved.
Doesn't look like any of that.
Swivel,
moves.
like an action figure or something like that.
Nope, nope. This is not Resident Evil. It does not appear.
I'm gonna
s-
try.
Oh,
But yeah, you try moving things, and Sybil asks you that question.
Well, maybe it can be made to look at something else.
I'm gonna scramble up the back of the brother and like stare over his shoulder and see if I can see where he's looking.
Brother Alistair DeVoe.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a insight check. From this vantage point, he seems to be looking over at Lord Cedric Blackthorn.
Ooh. This guy looks like he's looking at the Lord.
Alright, I'll climb up the Lord.
The front?
Whatever works.
No,
Okay.
climb up the back so we can look at each other and see if we
Alright,
see each
I'll
other.
do that.
Alright.
I'll do that.
Guys, put your heads next to their heads.
Yes. See if I'm staring into Durin's eyes.
You are, from across the room.
Alright. Let's try the same thing with the widow and who's left?
If it makes it easier, you guys can write out your perceived pairs.
Yeah. So right now it's the lady and Maribel. It's brother and Lord. So that would mean the widow and Sir Bertram.
Alright.
Climb up the back of the widow, Durin.
Okay, give me a second to get down from this one.
While they're
Climb up the other one.
while they're table hopping these statues, of those ones that we think are matching, do any of them look remorseful?
Insight check.
There was one that looked like it was still begging for mercy.
Yeah,
That was
Sir
the one who-
Bertram.
Yeah, but
Which right now Barnabas is on the back of.
hen.
10. Knowing his tale, remorse probably isn't what you think. None of these seem like individuals that are deserving of mercy, though.
Well, I meant like the statues depicting them in a like
Oh,
kind of.
his is cowering, but it's not. You don't think, like. He's not looking remorseful whatsoever.
Okay.
He's
Are
looking
there
like
any-
a coward.
Are there any mirrors in the room?
You look around, and there are no mirrors, but there is a window to outside.
Ooh.
You should be able to see it as this window to outside.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Is there a curtain?
There is a curtain.
Is it closed?
It is.
I'm gonna open it.
You open the curtain, and you see a tree filled with cobwebs.
That's boring.
Ooh. Does the glass reflect any of the statues looking directly at them?
Good question. Perception check.
That's a 16.
It would appear that Sir Bertram Hollow's eyes, you can see like one of them in the reflection. And as you walk around the room, you also see the eyes of Lady Haven, the widow, Brine, and Maribel. But you do not see the eyes of Blackthorn or Devois, the brother.
There's something about those two. Or all of the other four.
Yeah, but those two were staring at each other.
Were they directly?
Yeah, when we climbed up on the brother
Right.
and the Lord, we were looking at each other.
Yeah, directly at each other.
Okay, we were looking at each other, but were they?
From the description, I don't think so, but does any of them, either on the statue or on their reflection, have an angry face?
The only one that has an angry face is Blackthorn. He's
Do any of them look-
reflected as a merciless tyrant he was in life.
Do any of them look different in their reflection?
Perception check.
Hate how neutral you sound when you say things like that.
11. Not that you can tell.
Teacher said that the statue room is quite glaring. This statue is glaring, if I were to be literal about the hint.
Alright, I'm gonna ask Sybil this because she's the smart one. Does the term glaring mean something else?
What definition do you know?
Like the literal one of someone glaring at you? Is it like fancy poetry, like it meant something else?
It could mean it's glaringly obvious. No, wait.
Yes, someone looks angry, or glaring as in a strong reflecting light.
I'm gonna cast the light cantrip. Is there a glare off of any of their eyes? Like, is one of them shiny?
Unfortunately, with the curtain open, it is fairly bright in here already.
Close the curtain and try it.
Curse the curtain. Yeah.
Okay. You hold up the light cantrip. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, come on!
Oh no.
I'm gonna try it as well, since I'm the one that.
I will guidance Sybil.
Okay.
I'll guidance Sybil, you already rolled.
Hey! Sybil noticed something! One thing you notice when you look at all of the statues is the footmarks of climbing always stop when someone of like average height would be eye height with them, like looking them in the eyes. And when he moves the light around, you climb up one of them, let's say Lady Haven, and start looking around at all of that. And while the light is moving around the room, you notice there's this reflection in the eyes of each of the 6 statues that seems to be following the light. However, Bertram does not have his eyes following the light.
I will point this out.
What's Bertram looking at?
He seems to be the cowering one.
Okay, but what's he looking at?
You go over, look at what he's looking at. It would appear that Bertram, his gaze is in the rough direction of the widow.
Zemo, go stare at him in the eyes. Give him the death glare.
Sure, I'll give him a death glare.
All right, so you climb up there and stare him in the eyes. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that one.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
advantage.
For everything in here, since it was created by Ochant, it'll count as a spell.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
As you look him in the eyes, you notice the eyes shift and meet yours as soon as you start staring into them. And you keep staring, and then they overt away from you. And as that happens and his hands are held like this, his mouth opens up.
I look in the mouth.
There appears to be a key inside of his mouth. And Dresley, you hear a pinging sound over here. Ping.
Where?
Over here.
Oh.
You got the key there, boss. And I check out the pinging sound.
Roll me a survival check.
So dramatic the way you said survival check.
9. Must have been the wind.
Huh. I was sworn I heard something over here.
What'd you hear?
I don't know. This is like a ping, like metal on metal.
Like something unlocking?
I don't know.
Can I go look in the corner where Dresley?
Go for it. Survival check.
I will also look in the corner.
Survival check!
What?
Sybil got the key, right?
I did get the key.
Key.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. As Dresley is staring directly at the wall, the two of you look and you notice, like, there's clearly a doorknob that is painted the same color as the knob that now juts out. And it's, like, right underneath his peripheral vision where he's looking.
I
What?
do the knob. Just open it. or
Look at that,
pull
it's a
it, whatever.
door! Open it!
Wow. There's a room.
It's a room. That's a display room, isn't it?
Ah.
Who would have thought?
Oh damn it! We
That's
can't go. We have to go. We can't go out the way we came in. It's way forward only. Damn it. Okay.
Will you fuck this over?
Relics from the past understand value to find what you seek, is what I have written down for this room.
As you enter into this room, you notice there's a plaque on the wall where Dresley is standing between two large display cases. These relics belong to those who thought they could defy the shadows. Each object is a trophy, a reminder that courage is fleeting and death is eternal. They lie in display cases, mute witnesses to the fate of their owners. The
Wait a
question
minute, I
posed...
recognize this map.
Listen, I ran out of fucking maps. I recycled some of them, okay?
Sorry, I recognize this. I just realized where this is.
Good times, though.
Anyway.
The question posed to you is, which relic belongs to the one who never surrendered?
Whether the names on the display case.
Yeah, let me copy and paste something real quick. I might have to clean my computer or something.
Is it slowing down?
Yeah. So, you see the cursed chalice, the shattered locket, the hunter's dagger, the widow's veil, the master's ring, the watchful eye amulet,
So many.
Now, those of you who succeeded in your previous ability checks, you're able to identify which one correlates to a person in that previous room.
The Master's Ring. Okay. So it's Cursed Chalice, Widow's Veil, Master's Ring, Watchful Eye, Amulet. I know I missed 2 of them.
Okay, let me scroll back down. Cursed Chalice, Shattered Locket, Hunter's Dagger. Then you had all
Who's
the
the
other-
hunter in that room?
No.
No, I'm asking who was the hunter in that room.
There wasn't one.
So.
So there was a widow.
Hmm.
Cursed Chalice could definitely be Lady Haven.
Yeah.
Does the Shattered Locket look like a holy symbol? Or just like a locket?
A delicate gold locket cracked down the middle with one half of its chain missing. It still bears a faint engraving of 2 initials, long since worn.
All right, what are the initials?
They're long since worn.
So we could tell they were initials, but not what the initials were.
Correct.
Does anyone have a magnifying glass?
Let me check my bag of crap.
I technically do, actually.
Wait, you do?
I have a spyglass.
That's a magnifying glass.
I don't think it works that way.
It works pretty damn close.
Have you ever
Not
looked at somebody
really.
right in the eye when you have a spike?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it's
can't
just like a
use
jeweler's glass.
you
You just
can't
gotta
use
hold it right the right
binoculars
distance.
like a magnifying glass.
Not with that attitude.
One's made for short distance, one's for long. It's like bifocals. What about the
Just turn it
watchful?
backwards.
What about the watchful eye amulet? Does that strike any like religious connotation to me? Do I know of a god that would follow, or?
An amulet carved in the shape of an open eye with a gemstone iris that glows faintly in the dark. The chain is twisted, and the back of the amulet is scorched, as though exposed to intense heat.
Oh, the witch. Probably burned at the stake.
Barnabas, religion check. This is an amulet that was once worn by Brother Alistair DeVoe.
Do you need me to roll a religion check, or are you telling me that because of the previous one?
I'm telling you that because of the previous one.
Okay.
Yes. In his deceptive rituals, he pretended to bless those who could afford it. He would always focus on this amulet as his praying focus towards all of them. And when he was caught doing this, after numerous deaths, he was burned alive as punishment. The Watchful Eye Amulet.
So if we're going under the assumption that every one of these belong to somebody in the other room, then I'm gonna guess the Shattered Locket is Mary Bell Wainwright's, and the Hunter's Dagger is Sir Bertram Hollow's. Would be my guess.
And leaves one that doesn't belong to anyone, doesn't it?
No, there were 6.
Oh, there were 6. I thought
The
there were
6
7.
and 6.
Cursed Chalice, Shattered Locket, the Hunter's Dagger, the Widow's Veil, the Master's Ring, the Watchful Eye. Who did you assume the locket belonged to?
I assumed Mary Bell Wainwright.
never surrendered.
Does Bertram count as surrendering when he switched sides? He betrayed his comrades. Well, Sir Bertram was the answer in the last room, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not him again.
He literally just surrendered. That's how we got the key.
That's true. He surrendered to your staring contest.
What happened to the witch again?
Are any of you proficient in religion?
Yes.
Me and Sybil.
You may roll a religion check to see if you can recall what happened to the witch.
What? Witches don't interest me.
Hey, 12's not
Fake
bad.
religion.
12's
No,
not
I'm
bad.
talking about... Yeah, Sybil's isn't bad.
Oh, okay.
Mine is.
Witches, they ain't real. You didn't kill a hag. They're not
That
real.
sounds-
He's in a party with one.
That
Yeah.
sounds like some fake crap.
No, that's a bitch. Anyways. Anyways. Sybil,
Yeah.
you're trying to recall as much as you possibly can about this widow. You remember that she had inherited a very wealthy property. However, upon taking it from this grieving family as payment for their grief, when they found out what happened, they hunted her down inside. They trapped her in the building, gathered their weapons, and tormented and tortured her as best as they possibly can. 1 second. So you guys remember how I told you about my die getting delivered to the wrong place? Tim, I think I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's downstairs now, so I need to go.
All right, go get
Okay.
it.
Sorry, be right back. It's an expensive die.
Yes, it is.
It's so fancy looking.
I know it's expensive. I bought 18 of them.
Jesus, man.
I went overboard at the time.
Where can I have your kind of money?
Yeah, you're in the wrong part of IT. What can I tell you? All the money's in programming.
Well, someone's got to explain to the idiots that run it.
It's taken me a lot of years to get to where I have that kind of disposable income. And even then, I only have it so often. We had money come in right when they announced that Kickstarter, and I don't remember why. I don't remember if it was a Christmas gift for my parents, or I don't know, there was something. Hasn't done me any good. I bought them like 2 years ago, and I haven't seen one yet.
Now Joey has another toy while he tries to read through the DMG, tries setting this thing up.
He already told me he's just gonna wait for me to get mine so I can figure it out and tell him how to do it. That's what he told me the other day.
I mean, there are enough IT people in this community. I think between the 10 of us, I think we can figure out how die software works.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
It's gotta be. It's just gotta be some kind of like Bluetooth sensor, right?
It is. It's Bluetooth, and they have an app for it. I'm on their Discord for it. It looks like right now the only way I'm going to be able to get it to work is to tie it into D&D Beyond, and then tie D&D Beyond into my Roll20.
That's too many. That's too many handshakes. There should, if it has a dedicated app, it should translate to anything that reads numerical values.
Well, but the problem is Roll20. Roll20 would have to build their own integration for it.
Oh, it's not integrated into Roll20. Okay.
Right. Which I'm sure it'll be fine for the games I run, because the game I run is in Foundry, and Foundry has by far the most people putting out custom modules for it. So somebody will eventually build one for Foundry.
Okay, what are we thinking about this puzzle here?
Oh yeah, they already have one for Foundry.
So we know 5 people. We have to determine who of the 5 people didn't surrender and get their corresponding artifact.
Yes. We still haven't looked at the Hunter's Dagger, the Widow's Veil, or the Cursed Chalice yet either, though. We've gotten no description for any of those. So there could be something in the descriptions.
Yeah.
The brother was burned, so I would take that as a surrender. Because it sounded like they captured him.
Well, that's not a surrender.
Ah, it counts for me.
All I know is if we'd been in the dining room where we just had to eat our way through shit, we'd have a key by now.
Okay.
We do have a key by now.
We'll have an unboxing video hopefully next week.
Sweet.
Yeah. Gotta write that shit off, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Or else what was the point?
The joy of getting to roll dice again.
Oh my god, I miss it. Roll20 hates me. Anyways. Where were we at?
You were describing the story of the witch, how she was tortured.
Oh, yes. They hunted her down, torture and tormenting her, all the while for weeks on end. Eventually, her choosing death over continuing to evade and be tormented by the family.
So the witch surrendered.
Alright, so the witch surrendered. I'm gonna go look at the Cursed Chalice.
Okay. A beautifully crafted silver chalice, tarnished with age and etched with symbols of forgotten deities. The surface is marred with dark spots, almost as if stained with blood.
That one poisoner lady. Or the scientist, the experimental woman.
The shattered locket? This is my theory on her.
No, my
Oh,
one of the statues was holding a goblet behind them.
that was the lady Haven.
Yeah,
The
that was
one
the
that
lady.
poisoned all of her siblings.
She was reaching for a goblet that was not in her hand.
No, you said there was an empty cup in her hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joey, did you fuck up?
Reaching for a goblet that now remains forever empty. One
Oh,
hand reaching
okay.
for a goblet that now remains forever empty. I know what I said.
I heard the goblet was empty.
You
Not her hand
are
was
tired.
empty. Yes, I am. I'll take a look at the Master's ring just because we haven't looked at it yet.
Sure. A thick silver ring engraved with a wolf emblem. It feels unnaturally cold to the touch, and shadows seem to cling to it, almost as if unwilling to let it go.
Who does that belong to?
Lord Blackthorn. That one I knew for certain. Barnabas knew that one.
Those of you who knew about some of them, do you know how they died?
Durin knew about Lord Blackthorn. So, Durin, do you know how he died?
Do I know how he died?
Roll a history, let's see.
Oh, that's gonna go super well. I am gonna guidance myself on this because that's.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. And then I don't have it set up. 10.
Okay. Tragically, or deservingly, depending on your perspective, you know that he starved some of his servants too much, and those servants ate him.
Died when he was killed.
Hungry?
How was he killed, Durin?
People ate him.
Charming.
That is charming. And
You have
I
a weird fucking perception of that. I'm just saying.
knew the widow, but you found out how the widow died, right, Sybil? Is that the one you knew?
The widow was the witch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how the widow died.
And then the other one I knew I had history for was the brother, which we also learned he got burned, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Which one never surrendered?
I mean, the guy who got 8 doesn't sound like he surrendered. He just sounds like he got 8.
We have any information about how the lady died?
Lady. Do. None of you are proficient in history, correct?
Nope, lost it.
Nah.
Nope.
Nope.
That was Barn. That was Bjorn.
Then no, none of you know how she died.
Well, if we're able to eliminate the rest, it could be her.
We can go put the chalice in her hand and see what happens.
Is the door behind us open or closed?
That one's still open.
We could.
So the other note I have for this room was relics from the past understand value to find what we seek. That was the original quote from Ochant.
Are we able to retrieve the cup?
Oh yeah, they're just behind that glass case.
Is the
can we-
glass case open?
Yeah.
Perception check.
$25 natural 20.
Wow,
Wow, I
Civil
can't
roll
do
as
it.
well.
I can't help at all, but I'm getting the
yeah.
good roll.
Hey, you see things. Okay, you both notice the back is open. Like the backside facing the wall.
Can you move them, Tresley?
With that natural 20, do I notice if they're bolted to the floor?
No, they're not.
Okay, I would like to try to open them.
You pull out the case. You can reach your hand right in the back. It's wide open.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna take the cup and I'm going to bring it to the lady.
Mm-hmm.
After I give her the cup, I'd like to take the veil.
Okay, you take the veil. So you take the cup, bringing it over towards the lady. And when you place it in her hand, it fits perfectly so.
Does anything happen?
Not that you notice.
Do we notice anything happen?
Great
I have to
question.
specify. I have to specify that now.
That is a
No.
fair question for
It
someone.
is. You guys do not notice anything happen.
Let's try doing the others.
Okay.
I would like to put the veil on the widow.
Mm-hmm. It fits snugly over her head.
The ring on the Lord.
It fits right over his finger.
Okay.
We're just brute forcing it at this point.
Not necessarily.
Fucking everyone gets their stuff back.
Who?
Everyone.
Yeah, but you have to tell me what object you're putting on who.
Oh. I haven't figured that part out. You guys do that.
You said the one with the locket is likely Maribel.
I think it's Maribel.
Could try that. Okay.
You go over, and you're finding it difficult to put it over her head.
Ah.
Wait, are you talking about the one with the broken chain or the one that's burnt?
No, not the one that's burnt.
The
The
shattered
one that's
locket.
burnt is the watchful. I mean,
There's the watchful eye amulet, and then there's the shattered amulet.
try
With
putting the
shattered
shattered one
locket.
on the.
Sorry.
Try putting the shattered on Sir Bertram.
You identified the watchful eye as his.
I thought
Or-
I
so
identified
on
that as the
Devoir.
brother.
Yeah.
He's the brother de Bois.
Okay.
The only ones I didn't truly identify was the locket and the dagger. And I was making guesses at those.
Okay, so let's put the amulet on the brother, the one with the eye.
Okay. It fits easily into his hand.
Okay.
So now there's the
so-
shattered locket and the hunter's dagger.
Mhm.
Does the dagger match the equipment of the trader?
Let me read, sorry. Sir Bertram?
Yeah.
It does match his equipment. He even has a slot in his belt where a dagger could fit.
Put the dagger in the slot.
And then there's just the shattered locket.
Yep.
And
I
Maribel.
was the last one.
You place it on her, and it fits snugly.
And nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You have to choose one. Which relic belonged to the one who never surrendered?
Who's the only one we know nothing about again?
Sir Bertram, Lady Haven, and Maribel. So half of them. The I'm trying to find a pun somewhere between surrender and one of their names. That's what I'm searching for right
I
now.
want to say it's the Lord guy, just because
He got eaten.
probably didn't surrender to get eaten.
Yeah, I mean, we could try that.
Hold on, can someone type out the names for me? I feel like if we can read them, we'll figure out the joke.
Alright, I'm on it.
Because I have no idea how he's spelling them. This is taking longer than the other puzzle, right? I'm not crazy?
No, it is, but the other one you had a pretty substantial hint.
Not even that much. We tried a few things for the first one.
The lady surrendered to a mob, correct?
That was the widow.
That was the widow. You don't know how the lady surrendered, or if she did.
Yeah, we didn't.
Haven is also another name for, like, sanctuary, so maybe it's her.
I don't hate that. You want to go with her? It's a better. It's a good any guess I've got.
Yeah, we can try that.
Which artifact was Lady
cup.
Castellan?
The
So, do we know what? Do any of us know what to do when we've selected one?
Nope.
This one, we call this one. Is this one? That didn't do it, did it?
No, it did not.
I take whatever artifact we put on her off.
You take the chalice from her hand with ease. Constitution saving throw, Dresley.
Oh, good thing I'm the one who did this.
I think that's what everyone else is thinking too.
Dirty
yeah.
20.
As you take it, you feel this hardening nature over your fingers stemming from it, and you drop it immediately as you look at your fingertips that are like petrified, and then it recedes after a moment.
Alright, I'm gonna take everyone else's stuff. So that only she has her thing?
Well, she's the first. She's the one that got her thing first. So if it was just her, then something would have
Oh
happened.
yeah.
Then again, I'm the one with the passive perception eye. So
I think you would have remembered having to make a Constitution save.
Did
Well-
anything else happen while I was getting petrified, or does that feel like there was a wrong answer?
It felt like that was a wrong answer.
Okay.
okay, put it back.
I'm gonna put on the Lord's ring.
You take the Lord's ring,
Yeah.
you try, and it's stuck on his finger.
So
He's
Okay,
not
I'm
surrendering
gonna.
it.
What'd you say, Durin?
I was gonna take out some butter and just rub it on the ring, see if that can pop off.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check. I'll say with advantage. You're proficient at grabbing things with butter.
11.
That does
You know what?
not.
No, I would have guided myself for that. 14.
14. You start pulling and it seems pretty stuck on there, but it gave a little bit of wiggle.
He's not surrendering his ring.
yeah, I'm with Dresley. So we'll pull off everybody but his.
Okay. When you do so, this door unlocks. And then you see this glistening object appear right behind his statue.
I take the key, if it is a key.
Wow, big assumption there. You pick up the key.
Which door open? Because I didn't see a door.
It unlocked.
Oh, that one unlocked. Okay.
Okay, so this was a two-part puzzle. That's why we were stuck in
Yeah,
here.
you were stuck doing one until you did the other.
Okay, so we got two. Where do you want to go for three?
We could rush to the wolf one.
Or the beast.
Or the beast, yeah. How about you pick it, Durin?
I picked the beast.
Okay, let's rush to the beast.
Okay. You don't know
Does
where
it
it
look-
is, but you see Ochant in the window, just pointing over in this direction.
I wave him like a thank you wave.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's still this is still closed and locked?
Yeah, that one's still closed and locked. Hey.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's not supposed to be
Oh.
open.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It is
But I-
unlocked, but I'm leaving it locked for the time being, for just a moment.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
God, what I wouldn't give for a movable object right now, and I'd just permanently lock that door.
Yes.
And burn down the house. Wait.
Oh, wow. I'm not
Oh.
gonna go
Wait,
that
that's an
far. Jeez,
an option?
Joey.
Hmm?
That's an option.
Now,
I mean, we have a spare crowbar.
And a grappling hook.
Okay,
We're not going to be
delinquents.
that dicks.
now, as you approach over towards this door, you see that there is a note written on the outside. The creature was trapped here, its fury bound by chains forged from the nightmares of the guilty. It lashed out, ripping and tearing, but its rage only grew until the lodge itself groaned under its weight. The question posed is, what calms the beast when words and force have failed?
Durin, this is all you.
That's animal handling, Durin.
Okay.
Brother,
7.
you dumb.
Can I assist him with animal handling?
Are you proficient?
I am.
Nice. Then yes.
17. Then.
So there we go.
Guidance.
Sure, yeah. 21.
Alrighty. You think about it. Durin, There is one thing that would satiate you if words and force didn't work.
Hot brownies.
Food, but yes.
Specifically pot brownies, Joey. Don't take this away from Durin. Don't steal his agency.
Yes, of course. Your favorite food. How about that?
Okay, that's probably not pot brownies.
So the door is not locked. It never was. However, as you get closer towards it, you all can hear from the inside.
What can we hear?
It's so
A
crazy,
growl.
You can't hear that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And you guys can hear Ochant yelling from this window. Good luck!
Well,
Good
I still
luck.
have some butter.
Do you have food? What am I saying? Do you have the food, please?
Okay, so what food groups are we hitting here? Because I got bacon, I got some chips, I got some brownies, well, probably don't want to give them the brownies. Or maybe we want to give them the brownies.
I mean, how much food would Durin have stolen from the wall that's currently in the haversack?
I imagine you guys dropped it off at the... At least most of it was dropped off at your island.
I got a bunch of rations.
Do you guys not carry just a bunch of food at all times?
No,
No.
we live at a school. They have cafeteria.
Yeah, and?
We have 2 homes that are stocked with food.
Yeah, and?
If we're hungry, we go get pizza.
Yeah.
Where's the
And then
box of
you
expired
need snacks
burritos?
for on the way to pizza.
Those burritos turned to poisonous sludge and are currently fermenting.
And we threw them all at Brandon.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's also true. We had 3 months to get through those burritos. They're gone.
Do I have a coupon card for my 1 free ice cream a day?
You do.
Ooh. I offer up my 1 free ice cream a day.
I still have 1 bag of pastries from the donut shop.
That's 3-month-old pastries, bro.
No. This was right before we left for the wall.
Oh, yeah. Those are still relatively fresh.
I got pocket bacon.
I mean, they're stale, but they're edible.
Just let's get everything. Just
I'm now envisioning Durin throwing bacon at people. Pocket bacon!
I also
That's-
have pocket butter.
let's create
Although
a
there's a lot less of that now.
let's create a quick feast. And let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, would music also work to soothe the savage beast?
Maybe if it was you rolling animal handling.
Unfortunately, I
Would
don't have
the
that.
spell animal friendship help to quell the savage beast?
If it's a beast, yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna try that because I have that prepared.
I have it, but it only works with 1 type of beast.
Unfortunately, I didn't prepare calm emotions today.
I don't get that one.
Alright, Durin, go.
Alright. Let's do this.
All right. You open the door, Durin. Open it.
Yep. Oh, like
Oh, I'm gonna be helping Durin the whole time, so following right behind him, pushing him forward into the room.
Follow
You
him.
see this horrifying hellhound broke free of its chains and gnawing on what appears to be limbs of people. As you open the door, ding, timer starts now.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna throw the food just like at the back wall.
All right, you're the only one who said something within the 6 seconds. So, you toss something towards the back wall. Roll me a animal handling check.
All right, I'm gonna use a luck point on this.
And for anybody who hasn't read the DMG yet, this is a new mechanic. The ding
guidance?
mechanic.
Oh.
When you trigger a trap, you have a set amount of time to respond with, I do this quickly, to maybe affect how the trap works with you instead.
Oh.
Nice.
So for now on, if you hear me say ding, do something. Or don't, that's fine.
Would have been helpful to know before.
Before the ding, yeah.
Now you know.
I think that feels like a double trap there, Joey.
It is. So, Durin, 11.
It was a trap.
You throw it over at the wall, however, it completely ignores your not fresh meat, and it's getting ready to lunge towards you. Everyone, roll me initiative, please.
Is that a second smaller hellhound with him?
I don't see a second one.
I see two tokens, one here and one there.
I don't. Oh, yeah, there it is.
I don't see that one. Roll 20's fucky wucky today.
Okay, so just the big one.
Just the big one.
There is no baby hellhound here.
Oh, that'd be... If that was a mother hellhound, you'd be fucked.
Wow, we really rolled some initiative scores there.
For real.
Alright, and the doom music kicks in!
Fighting a hellhound, after all.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. I am gonna cast Entangle.
Oh yeah, you are first, aren't you?
Yeah.
You rolled You were going good, Joey. It's just that all of us rolled better.
Man, the one time. All right, so it has to make a strength save.
That is what the spell says.
Alrighty. It has advantage against saves against spells. Ooh. You watch as your vines begin reaching and grasping at it as it just bites and rips them apart.
Oh, well, I didn't like that. Yeah, I'm gonna let someone else be in front.
Someone else, it is now your turn. Barnabas.
Someone else rushes into the room, runs up to the puppy, and gives it chin scritches.
Animal handling.
Be a good boy. Come on. Who's a good boy? Who's a good hellhound? Oh, God.
Oh.
We have
Destiny's
good animal
not on
handling
our
for our
side.
level.
We do have very good animal handling for our level.
We just don't have very good, whatever the hell hellhounds are handling.
As you try to scritch the bottom of the neck, it sniffs at you, and you remember, you've spent a lot of time with a different fiend recently. And one thing that you know about animals is they don't like when you spend time with other animals over them. It smells your motorcycle on you.
Oh.
So that was your action.
Yeah, that was my action. I knew what I was committing to.
Dread. Oh, you more movement, or that was 30?
No, that was it. I ran straight into it.
Hell
Bonus
yeah.
action? Anything?
I will bonus action Blade Ward myself,
Hell yeah.
just in case he's really angry at my...
Dresley, you're up.
No, Ma, it's my dog. I'll do it. That's 30, damn. 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah. Swing.
Bada.
About 23.
Just barely hits. No. You hit.
7 slashing.
Mm.
And then
Is
Nick.
this a magical weapon?
It is the longsword of warding.
Let's go.
Warning. Nick.
Miss.
10.
By a lot.
Yep. Oh, jeez, yeah. Bonus action, I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on myself.
All right, you are divinely favored. Sybil.
Okay. And let me just look at something real quickly. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I am going to use Minor Illusion to create calming music.
Performance check.
Sure. Performance 14.
Okay. The dire hellhound does not seem to view you as one of its enemies. But you have not been able to satiate it completely yet. That is one
Right.
success, everybody.
Oh, okay.
What? Are you saying my Nat 1-4 didn't succeed?
Barely.
Load of crap, Jimmy. Way to set the bar too high.
All done, Sybil?
Yes.
Durin, you hear knocking outside the window as Ochant is yelling, "It's real!"
Oh,
It is real,
we
guys.
threw a hellhound in here.
Yep.
Oh wait, it's real. Fuck!
Dresley, bite. 14.
Ting.
Barnabas, bite. 18.
Miss.
Oh. As it
Oh,
opens its
damn.
jaws and snaps down on your shield, you see fire licking out from it and pushing past it. Yeah, that feels real. Oh, fuck.
You all hear the music, by the way. This isn't like a. This isn't
It's
like
not
my
a-
other spells.
Oh, okay. I figured this was a mental song by you.
No. You all hear the music.
All right, so you guys start listening to "We're All in This Together."
Together.
It's
We're
calming
all-
music.
Yeah. So
So
But
Baby
anyways,
Shark.
after-
Baby Shark.
after
No,
its
no,
first
calming,
round
not
of attacks
outrageous.
at you guys, seeing how fearsome and scary this monster is, I need each of you that can see it to give me a charisma saving.
Oh, thank God I can't see it anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Sybil passed. Dresley passed.
Wait.
Barnabas, you are under the fear condition.
Well, there goes my plan.
Durin,
Alright, I'm gonna see it again. And I am going to... what are my options? I only have one thing that can do literally anything to it. And I'm going to cast Thorn Whip.
hell yeah. It takes that one piercing. Do you pull it closer?
Fuck no!
Fuck no.
And I will use my rest of my movement to get back to where I can't see it.
Barnabas.
Since I'm frightened, does that mean like disadvantage on animal handling checks?
Attack rolls, not ability checks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an effect.
Well, I know, but I didn't think if it was weird because I'm frightened of it.
And you
so-
can't willingly move closer to it.
Right. But can I try animal? Can I try to give it stomach? I'm going for belly rubs this time.
Oh,
Since he
that's
didn't like the
dangerous
chin
game.
scritches.
That's a
I know.
dangerous game. Go
He's
for
not
it.
a cat though, so now. There's plenty of love to go around. Don't be jealous of the bike.
No.
It seems no longer interested in attacking you, Barnabas. That's the second success.
All right. That's my turn.
However, you do feel its stomach, and yeah, it feels hungry, like grumbly stomach.
We need to feed it something. What's his name? Brandon.
Oh, I get it. If we had went to the diner or the butchery room, we would have found meat.
Yeah.
We skipped
Or
a
the roulette
step.
table. No.
There would have been meat on the roulette table?
Why not?
All right, I'm gonna
That makes sense to me.
I'm gonna put into like a respectful, like recognized game look at this dire hellhound. I'm gonna go over to the bag in the corner and just like drag it in front of it and just like cut it open. So it's like, here's a feast. You're starving. You're not picky.
As you drop sweets in front of it.
Sweets, the bacon, the butter, everything, all the food that we had, we threw in this bag.
Roll me persuasion, Dresden.
19.
It sniffs around inside of the pile of food you have. And it seems grotesquely disappointed. However, it's no longer staring at you, ready to pounce. Instead, it's staring up the stairs towards Durin.
Durin, if you're holding out, now is not the time.
I only have one spell that can damage it right now.
Fuck damage. Give him some of your secret refrigerator.
We need
Ah.
to calm it, not attack it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna keep going with the music.
Mm-hmm.
Feed him Harvey.
That's not even meat. That's a stew.
Sybil, are you moving at all or just maintaining?
No, I'm just maintaining. Yeah.
Okay. You need to give me a deck save, Sybil,
Deck save.
as the Hellhound charges up the stairs past you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Okay, yeah, you dodge out of the way. Ha! Not getting trampled by it. Dresley, would you like an attack of opportunity?
I just got this thing nice. Can I try? Can I use the chain on the floor behind me to try to whip it to like keep it from rain?
I'll allow you to make your attack of opportunity as a grapple using the chain. Sure. You
Alright, what
stab
would
your
this
blade into the
be?
chain. It's an attack roll.
Oh, so it's still an attack roll.
Yep.
With just
Using
my
strength.
Okay, using strength. It's a 17.
Oh, hell yeah. You stab your sword into the chain, and the creature... Alright, Durin, you have advantage on this, but it is going to use its fire breath. You need to give me a dex save. Ignore the roll damage. We take average here. Okay. 21 half down to 10. 10 fire damage, Durin. Durin.
Alright. Okay, peek out. Run a little closer, and then I'm gonna throw a pot brownie into its mouth.
You're killing a dog.
Animal handling. It's a hellhound.
It's not a dog.
It's just a little boy.
Animals are typically more potent.
It might go to sleep.
Ideally.
Alright, roll that animal handling.
Okay.
With advantage.
I'm gonna use another luck point. Or it has advantage anyway, so I don't need to use luck point. 18 plus. Oh yeah, I didn't guidance myself. Never mind.
Guidance is a whole S action. Oh, wait. Didn't you guidance before you moved in here?
Yes.
Guidance lasts a minute for the targeted
Oh,
stat.
shit.
Yeah.
It does.
So 21.
Make sure it's not concentration, though, but yeah. The hellhound bites the brownie in the air. Then it looks around at each of you and barks something in Infernal.
Oh.
It is concentration.
Or, sorry,
Ah.
Abyssal.
Oh, I speak Abyssal.
Okay.
Me too.
Well, if it is concentration, con save to maintain concentration on your spell.
Yeah.
DC 10.
12.
Nice. You hear it bark out in Abyssal, meat.
I'm gonna pull out more pocket bacon.
I look to the other two and I say, it wants meat.
Barnabas.
Alright, I'm gonna try and run past Durin.
Yeah.
I will action dash. I'm gonna check to see if this door is unlocked.
It does appear to be unlocked.
I'm gonna open it with my object interaction.
Yep.
Is there any food on the table that looks like meat?
Oh, rancid food. Plenty of it.
Perfect. I will run in there for the rest of my movement, and then I assume I gotta wait a turn to
Yep.
pick food up.
Yep. Dresley. It's looking awfully pissed at you for grappling it.
I'm going to. This door looks locked, right?
No.
Oh, then I'm just gonna over there and pop that door open and see. Is there any like bodies or anything it can eat in here?
You look down there, and yeah, there's bodies in there.
Oi!
Animal
Ting
handling.
ting ting! Lunchtime. And then I get out of the way so he can smell the bodies.
Roll me animal handling.
Oh no. That's a natural one.
It does not seem interested in you right now. It seems pissed off that it doesn't have meat.
Well, it was pissed off at me for stopping it, so.
Yep. Sybil. Oh, wait, anything else?
That was an interact with object.
Well, the animal
that.
handling was the action.
Okay. Bonus actions. Bonus actions. Bonus actions. Ah.
Okay.
Do you have a bonus action, Dresley?
Yes. I will attempt. I will face step in front of it. So now it has to make a.
Wisdom?
It's still autumn, so it's a. It is a. Hell.
You sure it's wisdom?
Me too. Wisdom saving throw. Oh no. It is not charmed by you.
Fuck. I tried.
Alrighty.
Oh
Hellhound.
wait. What about my turn?
Oh wait. Oh god damn it. No turn for Sybil. Sybil.
Yeah, the music keeps going. I'm going to start heading over to here. I am going to. How's. You said there were bodies. How are the bodies?
Oh, mangled.
Is there still meat in them?
Oh yeah.
Or on them, rather?
You see there's like a drop chute over here. Or sorry, over here. There's a drop chute. That looks like the bodies are just being dropped down and tossed into here.
Okay, I'm just going to. I'm going to grab a body part and throw it over to this room.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check to throw a body part.
Sure,
Keep
sure,
in mind,
sure.
even a severed arm still weighs like 20 to 50 pounds, depending how big the person was.
Mm-hmm. You said athletics?
Mm-hmm.
A lot more when you're packing these guns.
Holy shit, Sybil.
I'm fucking training.
You are so trained. Gildart's made you jacked. You pick up a leg, and you throw it hard enough to, like, roll on the floor and hit the dog in the ass. I'll say roll me a intimidate check. You're literally throwing something at it to get its
Got those
attention.
boots.
Okay. 13.
Okay, all done, Sybil?
Yeah.
The hellhound will turn around, notice the meat, and starts eating it. Where is it?
I will start looking for a potential key of wherever the fuck he's been sitting.
So Barnabas, you come running back with a handful of slop as you see it chewing on a severed arm on the floor.
Oh man, I touched this rancid meat for nothing.
Oh,
And my hands are all bloody.
And somehow you don't seem bothered, Sybil.
Why would I be bothered?
Dresley,
Say, is
go ahead. What were you saying, Barnabas?
is that supposed to be a surprise to the rest of us?
Dresley, go ahead and roll us a perception check.
25.
Let's go.
Oh, damn.
Wrapped around the hellhound's neck, there's a chain and a key dangling from it.
I say to Infernal, hey dude, you mind if we take that?
You mean Abyssal?
You mean
right?
Abyssal?
Yeah, Abyssal.
Animal handling, Durin.
I'm going to use a luck point on this one. And then it should still be under guidance. 16.
It seems completely ignoring you and just enjoying its food, so you don't think it
Gotta take
minds.
that, yeah.
Just take the damn key.
Yep.
You go over, open it, take the
I don't
key.
want to be rude.
Alright, time to go to the basement.
You hear coming
Hey.
from the other hall over there, Barnabas, a large howl. Ow!
Weird, but okay.
I think they're in the wolf room.
That makes sense.
That's
We
too
ha-
bad for them.
Yeah, because we have our 3 keys, right?
Yes, you do.
Yabba yabba yabba.
So,
Basement.
This is
being that I
downstairs, right?
speak animal,
Yeah.
do I understand what the wolf is howling?
It is howling anger.
They piss it off.
Basement time. Is it this way?
Right down here. All right, everybody, just group yourselves up, so I can get you and bring you over to the next map. Oh wait. No, Sybil was in the front. She wanted to be in the
Yeah.
first.
Wanna take my spot?
No.
Alrighty.
Okay. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, there we go.
Well, you're not on the map yet.
Starting at the bottom, now
We're
we're
just
here.
off the map.
There
I'm
were
stuck between the wall.
there are 3 entrances down here. I need to know which one you guys were taking.
There's 3 entrances to this room.
To the basement? Yeah.
Huh.
All right. Let's give Tim a moment.
And now you know him. You love him. It's that hockey mask undead guy just showing up for no reason again.
So
Calvin.
Joey,
Yeah.
not that I would know, but is that hex doing work or not?
Not that you would know.
Yeah.
But you do know. No, that's Hunter's Mark. Never mind. I forgot Hex doesn't give you target location.
No. I just made her dumber.
As it's really weird jumping between this game and the other game now. They're very different tones.
Oh yeah. But that's fun.
Not bad.
It is. I gotta get used to the 2-hour cooldown.
So, as you all step into the basement. Oh wait, I have basement music.
And if Calvin is in here, I'm filing official complaint with some governing board over schools for a chance.
Yeah, let's see if he
We're
cares.
getting
Anyway,
prepared, so don't worry.
I mean, at that point, well, to be fair, at that point he'll owe us 2 favors because he fucked up
and maybe only one of you dies.
again.
Just remember, you don't have to outrun the bad guy. You just have to outrun someone else.
Fiddle.
Well, if Brandon died, that'd be fine.
So, as you step into the basement, the air turns thick, almost suffocating. The heavy scent of iron and decay overwhelming your senses. The dim flicker of a lantern reveals the gruesome scene before you, casting long, dark shadows that seem to crawl along the walls. 3 tables stand inside of this room, each draped with the remains of someone's twisted obsession. The first table is bare, except for a gnarly battle axe, its surface dark and wet with congealed blood that has long since turned to rust. The weapon is massive, the blade chipped and scarred, as though it has seen countless battles and been wielded without care or hesitation. It looks like a weapon forged for cruelty. Its handle wrapped in worn leather, stained darker by whatever it has cut through. The weight of the axe seems to drag at the table itself, which has deep scratches and indentations, as if it was tried and failed to contain the violence that rests upon it. Next to it, another table stands, topped with a tome. The book is huge, bound in dark leather and spine cracked and broken from years of use. The pages, yellowed and brittle, seem to shimmer faintly with an unnatural light. Strange, faded runes are scrawled along the edges, and where the book is open, dark ink seeps into the pages like blood vessels, slowly pulsing and shifting. It feels as though the book is breathing, alive in some unnatural, grotesque way. Its presence is malignant, promising knowledge at a cost, a promise that it has delivered, you suspect, on many times before. The third table, possibly the most horrific at all. Its surface covered in what seems to be patches of skin, crudely stitched together and stretched out, as though someone had tried to sew together pieces of a puzzle that should never have existed. The skin is marked with runes and symbols carved with precision, some still fresh, oozing with a sickeningly sweet stench of rot. The macabre patchwork seems almost to twitch in this dim light, as if it has a life of its own, or is waiting for something, someone, to make it complete.
Are we all just gonna stand here?
Yes. Alright,
Oh.
so I caught stained battle axe and well-worn book, and then completely zoned out because of my headspace on the third item. What was
Skin
the third
suit.
item, everybody? Skin suit.
Yep.
Alright, let's put somebody together. We'll bring out Sybil's skin suit that we still have in the bag, and we'll combine that with the other skin suit. And we'll make some weird Sybil
What the?
combination. Well, then you'll be big enough to wield the battle axe.
There's no like note or anything, right?
What if we make flat Sybil fight full Sybil?
Roll me a perception check, Dresley.
So are there any keyholes? Anywhere?
Roll me a perception check, Sybil.
Okay, dokie.
Are we just ignoring my idea to create Super Sybil?
No,
Yes.
I'm into it.
She's already got her Hulk form.
I already
And she can
am
use it
super
on
simple.
her.
Okay.
Hi, poopers.
I just had an awesome idea how we could use your severed skin as a prank on Beverly.
Beverly? Who the fuck is Beverly?
Isn't that whatever the fuck her name is?
Baylor.
Oh, fuck
Oh my
off.
God.
It's literally Baylor Swift.
Yeah,
Baylor
and
Swift.
wondering why I'm going to an actual name.
All right, guys. Dresley, you find the note.
Oh,
The note
fuck.
you find is hastily scrawled, written on a tattered piece of parchment stained with dark, greasy fingerprints. The paper is crumbled, as if it had been shoved away in desperation, and the writing is sketchy, each letter uneven, as if written in haste or fear. The ink is faded in places, but the message remains clear. This is where it ends. The axe, the book, the skin. They are all pieces, all fragments of what he had to return. He knows. He knows I'm close. The others didn't listen, but I saw it. His eyes staring from the shadows, waiting. He wanted to be made whole again. The ritual is incomplete, and I am the last to know. If you found this, you must stop him. Use the axe to sever, the tome to bind, the skin to cover. What should never be seen. Do not let him rise. The basement is his cage, the darkness his prison. There is no redemption here, only an ending. Remember, only the strong-willed will resist. He can make you see what isn't real. He can twist your thoughts, your memories. Do not trust your eyes. May the light find you where I could not find it.
Yeah, I just read that out loud. It's like, fuck.
I'm gonna go over and see if I can take the tome.
Oh, easily. You shut it and you see it keeps leaking the ink a little bit on the sides, but you can pick it up.
I pick up the axe, I guess.
that's fucking heavy. Ugh. Oh, that's a fucking heavy axe. You're strong, Dresley, but it is a ridiculously heavy axe. Barnabas, you begin looking further on, and you see all of these different chambers, rooms that have sealed sarcophagi with what appears to be dates written on dials on the tops of them. Several of these sarcophagi are open, however, and you can see scratch marks on the inside lids as well as on the bottoms. Others are shut completely. And you even hear the wails and yellings coming from a couple of them. Barnabas, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. Oh, 13. Yeah, you pass. That was almost.
Yeah, that was very close.
Yeah.
I saw that. I'm like, oh crap.
You hear the cryings coming from inside the sarcophagi, and first fear floods over you, and then panic, and all of this is just illusions. Ochant said that himself. They can't hurt you. Ochant doesn't want to deliberately hurt you, right?
You let a
Hellhound's
real
real.
hellhound in here.
Yeah. Then he bounced from outside the wall. It's real.
He could have been lying.
Barnabas gave that thing belly rubs.
I tried.
You
If it's
sure
real or not.
did.
Or so he thought.
I got sarcophagus over here. At least some of them still have things in it.
None of you rolled an investigation.
Dragging my big ass axe.
Oh god, this place is big.
I have my
I'm
bookie
dragging
book.
the skin suit.
Ground.
Durin carrying the skin suit over his shoulder.
No, I said I'm dragging the skin suit.
Oh, so like a doll behind you, just dragging it on the ground.
I said what I said.
There appears to be an arrangement of cells in here. Everybody roll me a perception check.
Yippee! Oh. Oh. Ugh.
Alright.
Barnabas.
Yeah, I know. It's a bad day, alright? Barnabas is in as good a shape as Tim is.
Durin,
Yeah.
this room over here. You venture closer towards it. You can see the death that has taken place within this chamber. The haunting revelation of different skulls and blood spotches all over the place, claw marks on the walls. But two things stand out to you in this one. First, the smell of rot. It's fruit rot. You know the various different types of rots very well. Meat, fruits, vegetables. The major food groups. But this fruity rot smells familiar somehow. And then you see scribblings on the back wall that just seems to pull your attention closer towards it. Do you enter into the cell to read it?
He's got
would.
reading glasses.
You said you would. You all
Yeah.
watch as Durin steps into this cell. Heading over towards the back wall, you read, Ivy, my daughter, if you find this, know that you are following the correct path. I am to be handed over to the police. You can find their dim-witted servants all over this city. The leader of this academy. Do not trifle with him. Leave him be. He's easily distracted by anything intriguing, come seek me and free me, your loving mother. Either Ochant personalized your mental torment, or the hag was held here.
Huh. Weird.
What's weird?
Oh, I think the hag was here.
Say what now?
Yeah.
Do I detect not through magical means but by Fey essence? Fey essence?
Insight check.
Wow, that went to a fucking wild place to get to a 2.
Well, it got there. 7. It might just be that you don't want to, but you don't make a connection. You don't want to believe that that's true, right?
Isn't she at the police station, Aaron?
Well, I think she was here, though.
Why would she be here in the haunted house that's all fake?
Oh, Shan seems really proud of it. You might have just wanted to show off.
Do we
Right.
know that she was at the police station?
Have any of us gone to check that she's at the police station? Or did we kind of just assume that? Because we do
No,
know
we
a lot
talked to
of that.
O'Shant. He said she was at the police station.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He did say that.
I hate when you talk like that.
She is at the police station. So I just keep going.
Because O'Shan said that's what is happening.
Yes. Let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So, you all
Well, if we're all choosing to trust that, I have no further complaints to raise. That would be in character.
So, as you all are descending deeper and deeper down this pathway, you see more of these gnarly looking cages. Then you start to see names outlined over top of them. This one over here outlines Baliri. Fake janitor.
Okay.
You look inside Sybil and you see the familiar brown and salt and peppered hair attached to the wall from a spot where presumably his head was smashed against it. Or at least that's what your mind is telling you you see and you believe.
Whose hair? Just someone's hair?
The janitor that killed you.
Yeah, you remember that guy who killed you?
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Is this just a chance prison? Is there
Remember
anything in this
notes.
room?
Yes,
Remember the note.
there's a loose stone in here.
No. Pull up the loose stone. None
Well,
of
you have
it's
to
real.
enter
None of it's
into the
real.
cage.
None of it's real. None of it's real.
You enter into the cage. And when you gather this stone, I'll post that for you now. Wait. That's not how we do that.
None of it's real. None of it's real. None of it's real.
There's no place like home. Where the fuck is Toto? Alright.
And
Updated
Tom
the
and Jerry,
note.
too.
To those who dare tread here, know this. The demon named Kishi is no ordinary fiend. He wears the face of charm and seduction, but beneath that facade lies the maw of a true monster. Kishi is a creature of duality. His humane visage is handsome, beguiling, while the second face, the one hidden behind, is the snarling face of a beast. This beast is hungry. Hunger incarnate, feeding on fear, despair, and flesh. Kishi has drawn here by those who sought power beyond reason. They invited him into the lodge, promising him sacrifices in exchange for his strength. They thought they could control him, that the bindings of mortal magic could keep him leashed. Fools. They underestimated his cunning, his hunger. He broke free, and now he lingers, waiting for someone to finish what was begun. He cannot be slain by ordinary means. His presence is bound to this place, his essence anchored to the objects left behind. The battle axe, wielded in hatred, can sever his mortal ties. The tome, steeped in dark magic, holds the incantations to bind him. The skin, stitched with ancient runes, is the vessel to cover and seal the evil that lies within. Beware his voice. It speaks with the tongue of a lover, a friend, a confidant. He will make you see what you desire, make you doubt your own senses, trust only your willpower, only the strength within your heart. For Kishi preys upon the weak-willed, turning them into his servants, shadows of what they once were. Do not falter. The ritual must be completed to banish him back to the abyss he crawled out of. Use the tools wisely. Sever, bind, and seal. If you fail, Kishi will not stop here. He will take more, corrupt more, until nothing is left but an endless hunger. May your resolve be stronger than theirs. May you end what we could not. As you read that, you hear echoing all the way up here, but from far, far away, the sounds of the others. Yo, you better back the fuck up, dude, back the fuck up! Back the fuck up!
All the way from where?
You hear it echoing here, but from pretty far away.
I don't see your pings if you're ping.
I see it. It's below us.
Below.
Oh.
Oh, there's a staircase.
Yes.
Should we check these other rooms first before we go down there?
Oh, that's a staircase up. Right?
One of you has
Sure.
absurd vision, right?
Yes.
Cool. So one of you sees him.
I see him.
See who?
Looking outwards, you see this strange looking jackal-like head sticking out the back of this man who is currently lunging at Brandon. Brandon holding him up and pushing him backwards as he's smiling in that direction.
Yeah, we don't need to go that way.
think we're supposed to. If they're fighting something, it's probably the thing we're supposed to deal with.
Brandon, hold him off. I'll get the axe.
Wait, we have the axe.
Maybe there's more than one axe.
Then you see Andrew, who's taken on a much different visage, Sybil. You see long fur growing out from his cheeks, a snarled nose, and yellow eyes, as he is pouncing and jumping on top of this creature, grabbing, grasping, and wrestling, slamming it down to the ground as well. But all their attacks seem futile.
Alright, time to go save them!
Does that mean they beat us here?
They took a shortcut, but they didn't get the objects necessary to actually beat them.
Mm-hmm.
They took a shortcut.
I'll tell you about
That
it.
was your option?
But you guys jumping down there to try to save them?
Oh,
Can I cast a spell before I do?
Uh-huh.
I want to cast Bless. I'll just cast it at 2nd level so we all have it.
Hell yeah.
Because I have a feeling there's some wisdom saves coming in.
Hell
This is here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to walk up with a tome in my hand and say, "We can help you if you surrender."
You're saying that to Baylor?
Yes.
Oh, you bitch, is all she says. And
That's
now,
the first time we've heard her curse.
when we come back next week,
Oh, come on.
you guys have a 3-way fight. As Baylor wants that book the fuck back, the creature is fighting Andrew and Brandon, and you 3 have the only tools that can stop it. GG's, everybody.
Oh, come on.
There's no way we get this fight done in time.
Really? Not in a half hour?
No way.
Okay.
Not with them doing all their funny shit. Alright. See you guys.
Yeah, good night. Thanks for the game.